to get the views of Nigerians on the streets, get their opinions, and also see from their side point of view. I'm Christian Chuku on this wonderful edition of the program. I have my wonderful reviewers here with me this morning. I have Mr. Machi, I have Mr. Chigozie, I have also Mr. Lucky and Mr. Sunday. Thank you very much. We have a GoFundMe account so as to support journalism in Flip TV and also our analysts. You can click on the link on that GoFundMe account and also do justice to that. Okay, let's look at the newspaper this morning. I will meet the Vanguard newspaper, and also I do have the Nigerian Tribune. Nigeria shuts UK High Commission as diplomats test positive for COVID-19. Nigeria shuts UK High Commission as diplomats test positive for COVID-19. Shehu Shagari's widow dies in isolation center. Shehu Shagari's widow dies in isolation center. FG received 177,600 doses of J&J vaccines. Target elderly. Desired riverine population says no lockdown plan yet. Restructure Nigeria now to end agitation for secession. Restructure Nigeria now to end agitation for secession. That is from Anyoku. PDP goes to court. That is the main headline on the Nigerian Tribune this morning. PDP goes to court, warns Buhari sacked as Yobe governor. PDP goes to court, once Buhari sacked as Yobe governor, accuses him of holding two offices at the same time. Says PDP governorship candidate in last election should be sworn in. PDP governorship candidate in last election should be sworn in. Court dismisses Evans 200 million naira suit against police over seized 25 trucks. Court dismisses Evans 200 million naira suit against police over seized 25 trucks. Tet Fund injected 2.5 trillion naira in universities orders in 10 years. Target 500 billion education tax collection. Osun Assembly passes anti-open grazing bill. Missing Islamic cleric found dead inside vehicle in Ogun. Federal government declares Nigeria hub of stolen vehicles. Federal government declares Nigeria hub of stolen vehicles. Let's look at the Vanguard this morning. You can see Buhari visiting former governor of Lagos State and APC national leader in UK. Buhari is currently on a medical vacation. The same with Tinubu. The picture shows the visit to Tinubu in UK. Let's look at embarking on strike during pandemic, dangerous, unconscionable. Federal government tells doctors. Embarking on strike during pandemic, dangerous, unconscionable. Federal government tells doctors. Mobilizes COP members, consultants to render health services. Wife of ex-president Shagari Hadiza dies at 80, buried. Federal government admits growing number of out-of-school children. Federal government admits growing number of out-of-school children. Indonesia to investigate forcible restraint of Nigerian diplomats. Yoruba elders working to secure Sunday Igboho's freedom. That from YCA. And lastly, Mohammed Fawemi didn't die of COVID-19, says family. Let's have a review this morning. Mr. Matthew. Good morning, Mr. Matthew.
Good morning, Mr. Christian.
Okay, let's look at Buhari's visit to Tinubu in London yesterday. Mr. Sunday said, outgoing president visits incoming president.
I don't think I have insight to know who is incoming president. Because the more that I can understand, everybody that have right to contest will contest, and it's the electorate that will determine who wins an election. So I cannot say extrapolating to attaching victory to a particular candidate that have not even aspirant for that matter, that have not even made his intention public. So for me,
does elections in Nigeria determine the president?
By our standard, looking at the tenets of democracy, the electorate are supposed to be the arbiter of who determines the winner of an election. And if you look at 2023, all things being equal, the dynamics might change to the point that the vote cast at the polling centers may be reflected in the actual results. But we are still watching and hoping that as events is evolving, that we get to a level where before 2023, the electorate will be sensitized to the point where they will realize that that franchise is their right. Because the way it stands, politician rig election where people refuse to come and vote. If there's voter apathy, the politicians will be happy because they will explore that number to read. But if people come out en masse to vote and stand to defend their vote, to protect their vote, it is always difficult. It's often difficult for politicians to manipulate the result. We have seen it happen physically, practically in many states in this country.
Okay. Well, let's look at wife of ex-president Shagari died at 80, buried yesterday, and she died of COVID-19. Looking at the COVID-19 killing eminent Nigerians, do you foresee a lockdown anytime soon?
Even if you have a lockdown, it's not going to solve any problem. Because if you look at whether the first wave, the second wave, Nigerians never adhered to the non-pharmaceutical measures put in place by World Health Organization and NCDC to mitigate the spread. I keep saying it. What helped Nigerian situation is either because of the climate nature or the level of immune system of Africans and Nigeria in particular, and ultimately by God's intervention. Because if you look at Nigeria's situation, Nigeria is not doing anything at all in terms of addressing this pandemic. Why have I said so? Look at all the solutions that even Nigeria is I'm coming there. Okay. Look at all the interventions globally. Nigeria is only leveraging on what is being done by Western world. We have all the agencies, just as they have in the Western world, that is developing this vaccine. So why is it that we don't see any effort from our researchers in coming up with homegrown vaccine? If COVID-19 were to be an endemic issue in Nigeria, solution would not have been in sight. We are seeing solution because it's a global thing, it's pandemic, it involves the whole world. As we speak, there are some diseases that are endemic in Nigeria, and it is a seasonal thing, and it's not been addressed. And in a civilized world, they would have addressed it. I will cite 2 instances for you to know. Look at the issue of cholera. It's endemic in Nigeria and it's seasonal. And you and I know that what makes cholera to spread is as a result of water consumption. And we have open defecation in Nigeria. And the government over the years have refused to address the issue of potable water. And because they have refused to address it, and water is a necessity, you see people drinking water from indecent places. And most especially why it's seasonal is that during rainy season, as a result of open defecation, water will flush most of those defecation into streams where people go and get drinkable water. If government had addressed the issue of potable water, knowing that cholera is an issue in Nigeria, we will not see it repeating itself on seasonal basis. Look at the issue of Lassa fever. It's endemic in Nigeria and it's becoming seasonal. Has it been addressed? You are seeing solution when it comes to pandemic because the pandemic of a thing is a global thing, and all the solution we are getting is from the Western world. Nigeria is only leveraging on paying money to get it. Is it that we could not, through our research institutions, get a homegrown vaccine? So it is from that perspective I'm saying that Nigeria is not doing anything. And looking at
over 122 billion naira.
You are talking about money. If there is no vaccine to be procured anywhere in the world, will the money translate into vaccine? I'm asking you. If there is nowhere to buy vaccine.
We're saying that Nigeria is not doing anything.
Nigeria is not doing anything.
Anything at all.
The only thing that is happening, okay, for instance, when we had an also spike in what's it called? In this country, when we have a spike in India, India was not ready to sell AstraZeneca vaccine to other people, so they wanted to use it to address their immediate concern. There was apprehension. When there was issue with everybody needing face mask, needing is it no not vibrator, needing ventilator, the whole world needed it. Even as America had excess, but because of the immediate need, they could not give to any other country. Were we not in a standstill? It's from that perspective I say we are not doing anything. Take for instance the fight against insurgency. If America, Russia, China, Israel, maybe the best of the world, refuse to sell like Tucano jet, Alpha jet, all that type of category of aircraft to Nigeria, and those category of arm and ammunition to prosecute such war, can we win that war?
You will say Nigeria is not doing enough.
They are not doing anything in terms of looking for solution, because you cannot just rely on, you are a sovereign state for crying out loud. You cannot just rely on buying everything you buy. You don't produce. The same way God gave people in America, in Britain, in Russia, brain, initiative. The same way God deposits talent in people in Nigeria. It's just that the government is not creating a level environment for these ideas to come up. That's why you see a Nigerian, he will leave Nigerian shore, go to America, he will excel. The vaccine, COVID-19 vaccine that they discovered in America, a Nigerian doctor who already graduated from Nigeria, he attended UNICA, University of Calabar, went to America, he led the research that produced COVID-19 vaccine in America. So it tells you that Nigerians have the potential. It's just that the environment is not good. Normally what you do is you provide some institution for technology to grow. You see somebody who have that potential, you isolate that person from the society, put that person in that institution. Money for him is not an issue, because in Nigeria you have an initiative, you have a talent. The government will not even give you the money to do it. There is no provision for you to do it, and you will be battling with your family issue and how to grow your initiative. But in a civilized society, once they see that potential in you, they isolate you from the society, put you in such an institution, your salary or your money, the money to take care of yourself and your dependence is not an issue. So you concentrate on that talent and it becomes a reality. So when I say Nigeria is not doing anything, taking money to America, to other places to buy vaccine, for me is just secondary. What is primary and what is paramount is have a homegrown vaccine.
Your final thought, Mr. Matthew?
My final thought is that Nigerian government should empower Nigerians to develop their talents, their potential. Is it not even surprising that a research institution in Nigeria, for over 30-something years of existence, they were called by Senate to go and give stewardship. What have you produced? What have your research? What result have you yielded? Do you know what they said? They said they have produced kirishi, that meat that you fry. That is what they have done with millions and billions of dollars that have been voted to that agency in every fiscal year. So do you call that a working country?
They have produced kirishi.
Yes, and the whole senators were thrown into laughter. So that is the situation we found ourselves.
Thank you very much, Mr. Matthew. It's very funny.
That is the situation we found ourselves.
You speak on it, I know.
Yes, that is the situation Nigeria found themselves. It's quite unfortunate. You see, this is so because of the level of corruption that have eaten up the fabric of our existence as a people. On this note, I may want to say good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
And I want to make this points very clear. Yes, with respect to Sunday helmet, I was the one who announced it firstly because I saw the need. And it was not intended to, of course, exploit anybody, which, of course, I'm not interested. My only major concern is to alleviate the suffering of one of us, which, of course, this platform provided the opportunity. Yes, and which I'm also grateful to the Flip TV boss for facilitating this course. I must commend him for his good heart. And there are some concerns which are not bad, that somehow is likely that Sunday mismanaged the fund. For me, I may not totally agree with that, because as it stands now, I understood that Sunday needed more attention. So it is not just saying that this is not a place to raise money. I have not raised money for myself. I'm only concerned about the predicament. In fact, it is a matter of urgency now. And it's unfortunate that if nothing is done in earnest, something might happen, which we don't pray for. But my own concern is that I am not aware whatever the contribution of the past, because I talked to him, and maybe he has his reservation for not confiding in me. So I cannot overstep my boundary. So let alone people will define or redefine the position. But what I am saying with respect now, sir, what I'm saying is that Sunday needed more help. Thank you for the ones you've done. He needed more urgent. Probably now, he told me he took about 56 injection. Antibiotics, and these things have not. It seems that Orthodox could not provide solution, and it should go to resort to traditional, and which is very imminent. So my candid advice to Sunday is whatever fund that is donated in this respect, you have to manage it. It is your life. It is your future. So if otherwise, when I don't have any reason to complain, because it is your life and nothing but your life. It is not Chigoze's life. My name remains Chigoze Ejiogu. I stand on equity. I have not come here to ask for any donation for myself, except for the one during my when I asked for laptop stuff, which I am grateful to people who gave me that 23,000. After that, there is nothing else.
Okay.
So I want to make this clarity so that people will not be carrying unfounded rumors that Sunday mismanaged. If he does that, it's not in my own knowledge. But what I'm asking is that, please, if you have any needs, any reason, to assist him, please go ahead, and as the need necessitates. In fact, it's a very sorry situation as I saw it this morning.
Okay, please, as much as you can, please, I want you, and the account number is on the live chat. Please, Sunday needs our help, your help, my help. Please, as much as you can, contribute, send money so that he can relieve himself of what he's going through. Okay, let's go to the business of today. Tinubu visited by Buhari in London. Buhari on medical vacation, Tinubu on medical vacation, doctors are on strike. How do you connect the whole thing together?
In fact, I'm not happy this morning because of what is going on. What paper is this? What a useless paper, Vanguard. Why should they place it on the front page where you see Buhari and Tinubu, the people who ended up destroying the fabric of existence? You see, who ended up killing hundreds of thousands of innocent Nigerians by their anti-people policies. Look at the stalwarts, Tinubu and the president of Nigeria, going for medical vacation, where the doctors, resident doctors, are on strike. Doctors that are trained to save lives are on proper strike. And people like Felix will want to tell me I should believe in one Nigeria. In fact, I'm not want to insult my brother Felix, but sometimes I cannot understand the psyche, the mentality of people who canvass for one Nigeria. On what basis? My immediate sister, the only sister I have, unfortunately has bleeding in this time. When the doctors are on strike, you could not access all these federal medical centers. And if not for the private functional hospitals, that would have cost her life. Just to say the least. People are dying on daily basis in their thousands, in their hundreds of thousands. In fact, only just to give the warming drugs to children. My wife went to. I said, "Why should you? You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have gone to that useless health facility. They call health center." And the doctors and nurses tell them that it is no longer in vogue. Now they are no longer giving it. It's only once in 6 months. Only simple deworming of children. And here comes the president and the Tinubu. In fact, his life is not relevant to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. Because it has not affected me in any way. And it must not affect me directly before it becomes relevant. If it had affected the masses, then I would appreciate that. It's quite unfortunate. In fact, these people should die and let the youth live.
Let's not pray for this.
In fact, of course, let them live and suffer and see their own shame and their faces covered in shame. So I won't pray for their talent. Let them live long. Yes, let them live long and enjoy the wickedness they have meted out to the people.
Okay, let's move on.
It's very unfortunate.
Let's move on, Mr.
Where in Mexico you can walk into public hospital. These are not private. You see, public hospitals are meant to be functional because this is the primary responsibility of every government to protect life and property. But the reverse is the case here. I am not. If I say I'm happy with what is going on, it's about people's life. Useless country. Over 11 months okay, not 11 months or thereabouts. They collected 45,000 from me. At the end of the day, they didn't see anything. I told them that it is not about me. The God of Biafra, Chukwuka Abiyama, has been keeping us. Otherwise, we are left at the mercy of death, at the mercy of the cruelty of these political elites. It's unfortunate. Why should you be in London for crying loud? With all the money Tinubu has stolen in Lagos, he could not fix primary health care. For 20 years, over 2 decades, he has been in control of Lagos State, which has the mega, revenue generated in billions of dollars. Yet, he could not fix any functional health system where people can access free medical care or affordable medical care, even though it's not free. That is what we are calling for. And if somebody like Buhari and Tinubu will get out of the country for medical, then it means there is no hope for the country, medical-wise. Doctors are on strike. Total strike. There is no. In fact, it's a pitiable situation. Nigeria is dead. The world is watching, and unfortunately for the UK, which they continue to exploit the African people. They should ban this political elite from accessing medical vacation trip. They send their children, their ones, to oversee schools. And look at our schools are in shambles. The education system has been truncated, has been totally destroyed. Millions of children are outside of the streets. Look at the entire region, northern region, with the latest event of this kidnapping and banditry. They have totally destroyed our education system. And the same man will go to education summits. Oh God.
Okay. I may ask you this question.
These are only problems that could be solved by the restoration of Biafran state.
That's the way forward for you. The restoration of Biafra state will solve the problem that's.
This problem that has engulfed the Nigerian state cannot be solved. Nigeria will die with this problem. That is the truth about it. We can't survive this multiple organ failure. So any child, an average man can train his child. I'm a product of dogged determination. Otherwise, I wouldn't have accessed the four walls of university. If not for my commitment and devotion in pursuance of my dreams and aspirations. You see, but everybody cannot be like that. You should create an enabling environment where people can strive, where people can develop themselves and have access to basic education, which is not a crime. It is their rights. And people who have opportunity will be adopted and ransom will be paid. The government will be willing to pay ransom because these are their arrangements. These are Buhari boys, Tinubu boys. You never can tell. These people continue to make us to the point of death. And some people will come and say you should be happy and be clapping for them. I should be celebrating Buhari and Tinubu at the front of newspaper. That is the greatest news you can ever have in Nigeria. It's quite appalling. It's unacceptable. I am very annoyed and I will continue to condemn this. This is not a system we deserve for. This is not a workable system. Somebody told me in Mexico, in United Kingdom, you can walk in any public hospital and be treated free of charge. Because the government, of course, take care of most of the bills. But the reverse is the case in Nigeria. People are dying of even hunger, let alone accessing free medical care. Children's mother to child mortality is has increased on daily basis.
Okay, your final thought, Mr. Achebe.
I have no other final thought than what I have maintained over the years, that Nigeria is dead. Nigeria is a disgrace to the community of nations. It's an assault that a sitting president will live for, have overtaken over 200 days vacation, medical vacation, where the resident doctors who are in charge of the primary health of your own citizens are on strike. They are not paid. The service are not recognized. Only because you can get out of the country with a hard-earned money, with our common wealth resources, and you think you can go scot-free and nothing happens to you.
Thank you very much.
If nobody comes after you, I know there is God in heaven who is in control of the affairs of mankind.
Okay.
You must not run away from the nemesis that is already that have caught up with you. It doesn't matter; it's a matter of time. But when you have the opportunity to do the needful, to do the right thing to your own humanity, you are privileged. Who knows why God gave you that opportunity? But you think that you are the Jagaban, you are the Buhari of this time, and you are telling that you are going to teach the Southeast, the Biafrans, the language they will understand.
Thank you very much, sir.
Not forgetting that the Biafrans of 1967 is not the Biafrans of today. You dare not try them, or you go for it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chigozie. You want to correct any impression, Mr.
No, I don't want to join words with. I don't want to join words with Mr. Chigozie. Everybody has his choice, has his language. It's just been too. It's too harsh. You understand? It's too harsh. The so-called the America, the Mexico he called, they themselves have their own issues. They have their own challenges. How they solve their challenges is the approach, the dialogue with the government, not coming to insult the government of the day. This government have only 8 years, and they have used about.
People are dying.
How many people? Hold on, sir. How many people have you seen in the street of Lagos dead? We see in the north. We know that they have some security challenges. You understand? They have some security challenges, and I know the government is going to summon, is going to overcome it as time comes in. Not insulting.
You have been fighting Boko Haram for almost 10 years.
If listen, this issue is a political issues. You understand? Political issues that will be solved at a time when they get it right. You understand? They are still playing politics without security in the north.
And lives are going. That's my.
Let me give you instance.
My father is supposed to have an operation, but he cannot go to the hospital because doctors.
Hello, sir. When you talk about the medical aspects, you understand? This government, I'm not supporting the government. They had a memorandum of understanding. You understand? This government violated the memorandum of understanding. That is why they have gone on strike.
Do we not praise them?
We are not praising them. Okay. Nobody is praising them.
Okay.
Now they are now sitting down and they are now looking at how to resolve these issues. You understand? Part of it is that the hazard allowance that they are supposed to pay, the government have not paid. There are some in that memorandum of understanding. They say within 100 days that they are going to iron out the agreement in the memorandum of understanding, which the government have not done. You understand? So that's the reason why they have gone on strike. You understand? It's not a crime for the medical doctors to go on strike. They are fighting for their legitimate right. You understand? The take on this ground is that when you come and you insult civil servant, you insult the president, you insult everybody, that does not change the system. The system is that what do we do to better Nigeria? What are the things we can put on ground? He said he went to university. He went to school with a rugged MDC. He went to a free university. He went to a primary school that he never paid a dime.
He went to a free university.
He went to a free university. He went to a primary and secondary school. He never paid a dime.
Do you have information of whether he went to free?
Did you hear what he said?
Okay.
You heard what he said? You understand? He heard what he said. He said he dogged and he went to university. He went to primary school. He went to secondary school. Let me tell you the truth. The government all over the world, the government has issues. You understand? The best approach how to solve this issue is to confront the government, dialogue, and let's see the way forward.
How do you confront the government?
There are various ways we can confront the government.
How?
Number one, you can go through strike. Number two, you can dialogue with the government. Number three, you can have reconciliation with the government.
No. Number two, you can dialogue with the government. How can you dialogue with the government? Number two, how can you dialogue with the government?
There are various ways you dialogue with government.
Okay.
For example, the issue of the doctors. The issue of the doctors, they have been having meeting, and the government are saying.
How many years now?
No, hold on.
Okay.
This we are talking about the democratic setting. The democratic setting. They signed a memorandum of understanding. You understand?
Yeah.
Which the government are supposed to fulfill their own part. 100 days. And they never did that. So they went on strike. They gave a warning strike. The government never responded. Now, they are now calling them. Let's see how we can resolve this thing. And the doctors are saying, no, they are not ready. Go and fulfill our own part of bargain before we can call up the strike. That's one aspect. Then the other case of the constellation, a pressure group can come up and say,
use IPOB for instance.
I don't want to use IPOB. Okay, no, I don't want to use IPOB. I don't want to use any of those names.
Okay.
I don't want to use any of those names. There are various pressure groups that can come out and say this is what the government is doing that is not good. You understand? And they begin to pressure the government, and the government will come. Okay.
No pressure. How do they pressure? How do they pressure? Is it by protest or is it by?
They will not protest. There are better ways. They can go on social media. They can go on peaceful walk. They can go in various ways. How they can confront the government. There are various ways.
I think he has a question.
Mr. Felix, please let me ask you this question. Since Nigerians from all walks of life have been complaining about the excesses of the Fulani herdsmen, which approach has government done? I'm coming.
No, see,
I'm asking questions. You
are diverting issues now.
But let me ask the question.
You are diverting issues now.
Allow me ask the question so that you take the question. We have been seeing people complain about Fulani excesses. We are seeing government position on Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho. So, in what area has dialogue helped in federal government between the people in resolving the issue of Fulani excesses?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Man.
Well, first and foremost, for the issue of the Fulanis, I've actually been saying that our president is a sectional president. He has never, for once, addressed the issue of the Fulanis. Whatever happened is on the side of the Fulanis. In the case of the Sunday Igboho and what's this other man's name, Nnamdi Kanu, you understand? This government, you know that this man is a sectional leader, and you are mounting issue on him. You know he's an ex-general. You are mounting issues on him. All what he knows is that.
What should they have done?
You want to divide Nigeria when Buhari is the president.
What should they have done?
That's the approach he's using now. The approach he's using is that anybody that wants to destroy my government, I will crush him. And that's the approach, because he has a military background. And the background he's using is that is what he knows. That is the best approach he can use to maintain peace and order in Nigeria.
Mr.
Okay.
No, listen. You are giving me, this one is interviewing me, the other one is interviewing me, and left and right. This issue is just that I am quite disappointed. You understand? I'm quite disappointed. You get what I'm saying? Our president is a sectional president. Everybody knows. And you can imagine someone coming on this platform telling me that I'm a fool. You understand? You can imagine. You see someone coming on this platform telling me I'm a fool. You understand? Telling me I'm a fool. Who is a fool? You can just hear them. You can just hear them. You can hear what they are saying. And this is just this is what I'm telling you, that this platform, let me tell you, this platform, it is not meant for Biafra. This platform, no, let me tell you the truth. I want to tell you the truth. No, hold on. This can make me, nobody is giving me money. Nobody is paying me. I don't beg money from anybody coming on this platform. I don't beg money from anybody coming on this platform. It's quite an embarrassing that I don't come here to beg for money. This is disappointing. This will be the last time I'm going to show on this Flip TV.
It's okay. Mr. Rafa is not talking today.
Yes.
Not talking today.
Sorry, viewers. We are here to express ourselves. We are here to. Hold on, it's okay. Mr. Good morning. I'm coming. Sorry. Let's. You see, we're here. If you know you cannot come here to speak the truth, or come here to say whatever you have in mind, everybody has right to express itself anyhow. But we are not here to quarrel or to fight. Some of us, we have been learned, so it's not good for us to be calling ourselves. And it's true, the whole world are watching. All of you are watching. We should be able to talk to ourselves. So if you have anger, stay in your house, not this particular platform. I don't understand me. So I know everybody has right to express itself. Express yourself. When you go to your tongue, then you can say your own. So that is it. So it doesn't mean that whatever I say here, somebody should counter me, except the moderator. Except only the moderator that will call the second party to counter, not you countering the person there. So please, moderator, it's your job. It's your job.
As long as Mr. Felix is not speaking now,
yes.
Mr. Raphael is not speaking also.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to take for now. Let's continue.
Be in charge, please. Thank you very much.
Yes. The striking doctors and the medical trip of Buhari and also that of Tinubu. Can you compare the two together?
See, my brother, I so shame this morning where you have two leaders. Please, can you just show them this to TV? See Tinubu, see Buhari. It's a very shameful thing for them to run to exile. I said they run to exile to London.
No.
Where we have a president, have a problem, doctor be on strike for how many weeks now, and nothing be done. People are dying like a chicken. People are dying like a rat. And a national leader of APC and our president lying down in London said they are sick. They are not sick. They are not sick. They are planning something that 2023. That's what they are doing there. Not sick. They are not sick. People that are sick, they can't sit down like this discussing. So it's a shame. And our doctors are on strike. So what we are saying is that all Nigeria are supposed to rise up now. Rise up. Start protesting against this our two men who lying there in London. I don't mean planning what to do in 2023 is wrong. Why the doctors are strike and people are dying like a chicken? I know what I mean. Are you aware a professor who take 2 Vaseline die? So we're supposed to at least protest. What the president do is spending our money and Tinubu in London, a doctor on strike. So what I'm saying, my brother, for me, we're supposed to support the doctors. Let's support them. Let's strike. Let everybody be on strike.
What of those that are sick, that cannot seek medical attention, that cannot treat themselves?
It's the safety. There's no money to treat. No doctors. So we that is strong, we're supposed to strike now, by now. Let's grant everything down. Not only the doctor. Because several times, you see Igige utterances, not even pleading to the doctors, making utterances, promising them for how many years? Doctors are the front line. They are the ones taking care of the people. I see the way they are dying, and you don't want to pay them. You don't want to pay their allowance, and you make agreement with them. After the agreement, you fail the agreement. And you expect them to start working? How would they feed their family? How would they pay rent? So it's a big problem. This is all of us supposed to join the doctors and strike and carry placard. We are doing our own here. I expect not to come here to quarrel. It's to come and go that issue. The issue, what is the issue? The issue is that our doctor have been striking. I pray that this sick, if I sick, where the doctor to treat me? Why Buhari and Tinubu are in London? It's a shame. I'm telling you, it's a shame. Anytime Buhari travel to London to go and treat himself, that's where the doctor will strike. Something is wrong. I condemn it. All I say is that Nigeria should get up and let everybody strike. Sit at home. That's the only way to support it.
Embarking on strike during pandemic, dangerous, unconscionable, every tells doctor. During this pandemic,
it's a
embarking on strike.
Still shame to the federal government. Who are the federal government? Number one is Buhari.
There is a pandemic.
Forget pandemic, my brother. What is a pandemic? Are we don't? The poverty is even more than pandemic. My brother, what are you saying? Poverty is even more than the pandemic. Poverty is more than the COVID-19. Like other world now, they are making preparation, arranging things, food, water for the people. But what are we doing here? Our doctor on strike, no food. Do you know about your gas? Gas now. To buy gas is a problem. So our things are very wrong. And the worst one, look at the way our government are pumping money out. We are not seeing anything. Nothing. So, which are you telling me? Pandemic, let me tell you, poverty is even more than pandemic. Have you gone to Ghana? Have you gone to America? The arrangement they make down for the people? Are you getting me? Which arrangement are we making now? Arrangement is to lock down again, to put people inside door. So what I'm saying is that the doctor strike I support it. Because anytime our president travel to London, that is where the doctor remember they will strike. But I support them because they are the front line to treat the. I want to ask you a question now. If the doctor are not being paid and doctors are dying, who will take care of him? Is it not the doctor we are looking up to? And they are strike. Let all Nigeria support the doctors. Strike. Because our president and our leader of national APC leader, they are in London. They are doing what? I pray God should let them remain in London. They should not come back to Nigeria again. I beg, give me another topic. Give me another topic. Give me another topic.
They will not come back to Nigeria again. Go back alive.
They are praying that
they should not come back to Nigeria again. They should remain there. Buhari should remain in London. Tinubu should remain in London. They should not come back again.
They will not come back alive.
Okay, Osun Assembly passes anti-open grazing bill.
Yes, I'm happy.
We are waiting for September 1. So
let other governors do the same thing. Because the first citizen of Nigeria under Buhari are cow. They believe cow more than human beings. The first citizen, I can show you the picture here. The first citizen of Nigeria say cow. The northerners believe cow than even you are human beings. They treat cow like human beings instead of treating human beings. And you don't listen to Babangida achievement for 8 years as a military. But as Buhari, which achievement as he has, Buhari was a 90 when he became a military, when he became a military, when he entered a military this 19 years. But what has he done? The youth are languishing. The youth, no future for them under Buhari, no plan, nothing. My brother, we're a big problem. I said cow, the northern believe cow, than even you and me. That's why Buhari doesn't care. Can only run to London. Do you know how much for gas? Gas now. 500. Do you know how much for gas? Gas. They're expecting us to go to start cutting wood. To go and cut wood now. Gas are very expensive. You can't buy gas. And billions of dollars are being located to our people. We are not seeing anything. So what I'm saying is that, see, my brother here, we are not here to quarrel ourselves. We are here to tell the world what is going on. Yet it's not made to quarrel. But what I'm saying, if you know you cannot express yourself, if you know you don't like what SB are saying, not this open platform, go somewhere and iron yourself out, not attacking each other here. Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, we are brothers. We don't need to fight ourselves. If you know what I'm saying, you don't like it, say your own. That's my own topic here. We are not quarreling. We are here to argue. That's why this platform made, not to fight. Thank you very much.
Mr. Sunday. Sorry.
Thank you, my brother.
You say we are not here to fight.
I beg. God bless everyone. Sacrifice. That's assuming my brother. See, thank God that I want to let everybody know that what me I'm saying about myself. What I'm saying about myself is not a child's play. Because I've done my best. And I make up my mind that I will open it. Wait. Let me hold this up. That one on the press board. Wait, I want to do something so that. Wait,
Mr. Sunday.
Sham.
Mr. Sunday, we go do something after. But
I want to show me that see I'm wait.
No, they don't see him before. We'll do something after.
My brother, the president is attacking you. Never attack us. Why do you say, why don't you go? I want to watch it.
Okay.
The people go strike.
Okay, man, you the one my phone. Wait, I know what the man know you.
Yeah, we go do him.
Wait.
Mr.
I'm telling you the truth. Let the open
Sean, this one. Sean, this one.
Just say what you want to say. Don't worry. You know what you go do. No worry.
Thank you, sir. But I appreciate everybody that have been calling me, sympathize with me. But what is paining me most is that I want to travel today for the medical issue. And I know I will miss my viewer. I will miss many people. But I will still come back. Nothing will happen to anybody. That is what is paining me because I will miss this stand.
Okay, you're traveling. When are you coming?
Today.
When are you coming back?
I don't know until they will finish.
Where are you going?
I'm praying that my brother direct me to in Oyo State, that is Ibadan. Because say something happens similar like that they cannot treat it even in Lagos. I should find another state. So I had to 3 people tell me the same Oyo State that I should go there. They will direct me to where to treat it. And I look at it as I want to accept it and go there. But I will miss this stand. That is my issue. That is my problem. I love everybody, my brother. I appreciate everybody. But I know that in life, there is circumstances, there is problem everywhere. But we only manage ourselves. We manage ourselves. My brother, which one you get to tell us?
No need to talk about this. Please.
So, nobody.
Sunday, please. He's traveling today so as
for treatment. I don't tire for Lagos. I don't go. If I don't make mistake, I went to 5 hospitals. We do many tests. Nothing. But my leg is just decaying. If I show you, that's how I want to show that people should not think that I'm joking on what I'm saying. That's how I was trying to show it, but because of the rules of YouTube, I appreciate everyone, but I'll miss YouTube. I'll miss Philip TV for some time. That's why I'm talking about it.
Okay,
But what I want to talk now is Buhari and Tinubu. They sit down for Lagos. After Buhari carry Tinubu, Tinubu carry Buhari put for president. God come dey punish two of them now. They get sickness. Doctor dey strike. The outgoing and incoming president they dey for London. They treat themselves. That's why I went to General Hospital. They no attend to me that they are on strike. That's the issue. But I know that. That's why in my life, I swear to God that made me, I will never like any government in Nigeria. There will never be government again. But I just pray that God should just help us so that I will be strong. I'm voice for the voiceless. I determine with my mind to fight any fight. I'm not afraid of death. Other than that, this is why I did not be alive. My brother, this is why I did not alive. It's better that government begin to pursue me than make I die because somebody that do something to me. You understand? I'm not, see them, evil men. Buhari and Tinubu, all those are evil people. See, two of them, they London. They get sickness, they run come out for Nigeria, they dey for London. Now all the doctors for Nigeria go strike. And what they are fighting about, when you go come for newspaper, na PDP, APC crisis, I mean what that was them. Now PDP, APC crisis, you go to hear for newspaper. Wetin concern us with PDP and APC, when people wey God don decide to kill, people wey God don decide to destabilize them, until all of them, all the governor, 36 governor go rise up and beg Nigeria youth. The killing they do, they will never know peace. You understand? They will never know peace other than die. PDP, APC. That's why God go to cause confusion and miss. Because na don scatter Nigeria and put us in problem we will never think about. And you know expect me that I will come here come to praise somebody. Who I want praise? I go to praise Buhari and I go to praise Tinubu. After Tinubu carry Buhari, you know say Buhari nowhere. Tinubu no say Buhari nowhere. With the lack of Shomel and Amechi, I don't tell you the reason Amechi is a madman. With the lack of Amechi and Anko, they carry Buhari, they may be president. Now he don't be president now. Buhari, you 4 years to travel. And UK, because now UK be the taskmaster, then they welcome Buhari for London. My brother, tomorrow,
thank you very much.
Go talk.
Mr. Wait. Femi. Sarab, what you did this morning?